Whiskey 4, Juliet, Bravo, Bravo.
Whiskey 4, Juliet, Bravo, Bravo. Roger, and what's the name there?
Whiskey 4, Juliet, Bravo, Bravo. Roger, and what's the name there?
Hey, Jim, name here's Joel, Juliet, Oscar, Echo, Lima. I worked you last Friday or Friday before last. I can't remember now. Over.
Yes, sir. I recognize the call sign. That is Joel. Is that a Roger?
Yes, sir. I recognize the call sign. That is Joel. Is that a Roger?
That's correct. Over.
Roger, Joel. And what's your location?
Roger, Joel. And what's your location?
Located just north of Tuscaloosa, Alabama. West Central Alabama. Over.
Roger. And what radio are you running, sir?
Roger. And what radio are you running, sir?
I'm running a Icon 7300.
Alrighty. Is that the same radio we worked on last week?
Alrighty. Is that the same radio we worked on last week?
That's correct. Over.
Roger. Well, tell me about your antenna system. Let me look and see how we're doing again.
Roger. Well, tell me about your antenna system. Let me look and see how we're doing again.
All right. I'm currently using an off-center fed dipole for 40 meters. It's, I don't know, up 30, 35 feet. And it does very well. No complaints out of it.
Roger, I just went around the horn to see if I could find a better path for us. I'm copying you probably about your 8 over the Georgia SDR noise level, Roger.
You're 8 over the Georgia SDR noise level, Roger.
All right, yeah, sounds good. I've got you up about plus 10 over the noise floor. I've got it adjusted. Yeah, you got a really good signal down here. I don't know what your output power is, but it's always good. Over.
Roger, Roger. Well, this is a SB220, does a KW, Roger, Roger.
This is a SB220, does a KW, Roger, Roger.
Yeah, it sounds really good. I'm running barefoot, just 100 watts, and so far I've not had any issues with it.
Yeah, 7300 is just, well, it's the radio of the century is what it is. And you're really lucky to have that radio. I mean, the price is just unbelievable for a radio that is as sophisticated as the 7300 is. And, I have one myself. I haven't, there's an old adage, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I've got a 7300 sitting here in the wings, ready to take over should my radio fail. But I've got a lot of effort in taking care of this radio and getting it set up the way I like it. And those modifications took time to do, and so I follow the adage: if it ain't broke, don't fix it, Roger.
So I follow the adage: if it ain't broke, don't fix it, Roger.
Oh yeah, I understand 100%. I got out of the hobby for several years, and when I came back, picked the 7300. There were a handful of radios I was looking at, and I finally decided on this one. I don't know how many it had sold, but it was very popular, and at the time it was just under $1,000. You couldn't go wrong, and I have been very pleased with this radio. The only thing I really miss is a second receiver, and I have added a little RSP-1A SDR receiver to it. Not using it right now, but I've spent the past week evenings trying to get that working. But yeah, like you said, the 7300 is just a phenomenal little radio for the amount of money you pay for it. Over.
Roger. Now, on that second, that's a receiver. So, if you run a second transmitter, you're going to have to put a mute switch in the antenna for the one that's not transmitting to keep that RF from coming in, when you're transmitting on the other radio, Roger.
When you're transmitting on the other radio, Roger.
Yeah, that's right. I don't have it hooked up right now. And I've actually got a mod in the 7300 called a PTRX 7300, and it outputs the RF from the 7300 out to the RSP-1A. It's supposed to be buffered. I'm not sure if I trust it or not, but it's supposed to be. Over.
Yeah, roger that. Roger that. Well, double check things because you don't want to have catastrophe waiting in the wings there. So just be sure what you're doing. All right, Joel, sounded really good, sir. I'll let you go and be sure and check out your audio on YouTube tomorrow. It is on a YouTube search, KC9VKV, and followed by the word logbook will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 of a series of 2,000, Roger.
To this recording will be cut number 1 of a series of 2,000, Roger.
All right, Jim, sounds good. Have a great weekend, and appreciate you letting me get on your vlog net again. 73, it's W4JBB.
Roger, Roger, Joel, 73, sir, and we'll catch you later. This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.